Now, four young friends embark on a journey to become lawyers, wanting to change the world. That's the story of Bar Boys, a 2017 pista ng pelikula movie now adapted into an original musical. Now, we talked to Pat Valera, the playwright, lyricist, and producer of Bar Boys, the musical, in the Hangout. And beautiful day, Pat Valera. Thank you so much for
Beautiful
joining
day.
us.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, it's fantastic having you here. And of course, congratulations on Bar Boys the Musical.
Thank
If I'm
you.
not mistaken, the third run
Yep.
already.
It's gonna be the third, about to be the third one. Yeah.
About to be the
Yeah.
third run. Okay, so first of all, a lot of people can't normally don't even make it to the second run, but here
Yes.
you are with the third. Let's start off first with the origin stories of this because it did start out as a movie back in 2017, and I'm sure the whole creative process must have been really well. Adapting something is always difficult.
Yeah.
It's always subject to increased scrutiny, especially when it comes to something that is widely seen. So,
Yeah.
how was that process like in terms of the idea to what we now have?
Well, especially for Bar Boys from the film, no,
Yeah.
it's a cult classic among lawyers. In fact, para siyang it's the primer if you want to go to law school or if you want to become a lawyer. Most people watch it already, so it has a good following and it has a good base. Now, making it into a musical begs that there'll be comparisons for that one. But I think the big change from it not just becoming a musical is updating it. It's
Yeah.
not just 2017 anymore. It's now contemporary, very present. And so if it's 2017, hindi na siya about millennials. It's about the Gen Zs.
Gen Zs,
So drastic changes, no? There are really drastic changes. And really changing it, also considering that theater has a much different language than film, than the visual language of film. So all of these considering so that we can produce a production that's also resonant to the young and to the majority of the Filipino people right now. So yeah, we faced a lot of things converting it into a musical.
You called the first run a workshop
Yes,
run.
yes.
Yeah, and then now, so you started small, and then now you're you have a bigger venue, a bigger stage,
Yeah.
right? What were the challenges, bringing this to a bigger audience?
So the first run, we had it at the Power Market Circuit. It's a very intimate staging with around 300 people.
Yeah.
But right now, we're about to move the 820-seater Theater of the Arete. So it's now on a proscenium staging. So,
Ateneo, right?
Ateneo,
Yes.
yeah. So we're about to rehearse pa lang. Actually, come August 11, we're about to rehearse and mount the production.
Okay.
But definitely, it's gonna be bigger stage, all new light. We have a bigger cast, no? And the spectacle, of course, having it on a bigger stage is bigger.
Yeah.
Kasi when we were on the black box or on a traverse stage, para siyang runway, on an alley, tama ba? Alley stage.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
for those who are not familiar, that means the stage cuts in between the audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
The audience is
Yeah.
divided into two. So nasa gitna yung stage and then they have
Yeah.
the
It was so
both sides.
intimate back then na
Yeah.
parang yung mga audiences, they felt like they're part of the class.
Yeah. Nagulat sila.
Nagulat sila.
Yeah.
As in, parang tinatawag sila mga teachers and stuff, no? But now, it's on a proscenium staging. Proscenium, nakaharap na,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how we usually see it. And we're excited because it gives us an opportunity to, as we focus on the story before, now we get to focus on the other aspects of theater, choreography, design, lighting, and also with a bigger cast.
Yeah. I mean, like, we know that this is the third staging. You mentioned the first one's a bit more of a workshop, but then at the same time, it feels like it's still evolving. I don't think we're going to see the final version of Bar Boys in the near future because it feels like it's still growing and trying to adapt to the times. Is that a fair representation of how
Yes,
the
it
process
is. Yeah.
has been like for you?
It is, and it's also, we're very fortunate that we're able to do it for our productions, no?
Yeah.
That we're able to start small, really focus on the story, and for this one with the music, and we get to bring it on a mid-sized stage, which is an 800-seater, and eventually, possibly in the future, with audience support, no, we can envision it for a bigger stage.
Yeah.
We have bigger stages right now, 1.5, even cutting it to 1.8, no. So it takes a lot of visioning, but also patience. So for us theater makers.
It feels like there's just. First of all, I'm happy that there are more and more spaces right now for
Gosh, yes.
performing
Yes.
arts
Yes, definitely.
happening. I mean,
Yeah.
like you mentioned, Black Box, and obviously there's the Samsung Theater, which
And we
you
just
both were-
open the proscenium.
Yeah, the Proscenium as
Yeah.
well coming
Yeah.
up. I mean, there's just so many more spaces. But then, when we take a look at the fact that you're changing the staging in a way, you're
Yeah.
expanding it. Feels like
Yeah.
it's growing alongside the stage.
Yeah.
But the core here is still the story.
Yes, of course.
Let's start off with that, because this story, it feels like to invest in it, something has to hook you
Yep.
first time.
Yep.
So what was that for you that you're like, hey, this could be a musical. This could be something.
Gosh, I'm a
that's
son of a
gonna grow.
lawyer.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
love letter ba to?
Love a lot of things, a lot of type of letters.
Okay, so it really resonates
Yeah,
talaga.
oo.
Yeah.
I should have been a lawyer.
Okay, okay.
okay.
So ito pala yung frustrations mo.
Correct. Oo. Sabi ko, okay pa, magsusulat na lang ako ng musical, di na ako
Okay.
mag-law school. No, but I was groomed to be a lawyer. I grew up. I was Ateneo debate even before theater. Ateneo debaters even before theater, and really thought that I would become a lawyer. But my other true calling was really for the theater and for the arts. So, but no, I had the experience of my father taught sa Ateneo Law. So I knew everything that not just on the professional side of it, but also on the academic side of theater, of law. So when I saw the film, sabi ko may arc, no, may hero's arc, may journey, a true journey that will resonate to the Filipino people, not just for people who are in law school.
Yeah.
So pero yun, it really started because I had, a liking or a dislike for
May background,
law. Yeah.
yes. When you were writing this musical, how did you maintain yung core narrative of the iconic quartet played by Carlo Aquino, Rocco Nacino, Kian Cipriano, and Enzo Pineda in the original movie?
So we kept it yes and also no.
Okay.
The beautiful thing with this one is that Kip Obanda gave me full creative license, no? An opportunity to really take a look at the characters. So some of the characters are retained while some are not. I remember si Rocco when he watched the musical and was so excited, no, to see his character, but then also saw how it changed drastically from the film. He was both shocked and happy din naman eventually. But I think what was kept was the character's desire to study, to achieve something, not just for themselves, but also for their families and for country.
Now, speaking of the cast, you actually have a returning group here
Yeah.
coming into this
Yeah.
one. And how has the character changed with them as they grew in the process alongside you?
Gosh, parang wine, no? Their bond, whether because they've been together for more than a year na.
Yeah.
No? Tapos now, for another 6 more months, they're gonna be together. So, but so yung chemistry nila,
Yeah.
it's true brotherhood, no?
Okay.
But now they have to embark on another all new staging and have to reinvestigate and recheck and rediscover their characters as well. So exciting
Yeah.
for everyone.
Well, sinasabi nga nila, sorry Anne, but
go.
sinasabi nga nila that the chemistry is like lightning in the bottle. It's hard to find, and when you find it, you gotta have to keep it. And how
Yeah.
important
Yeah.
was that for you na you kept this group together?
Definitely so important, no? Iba talaga when you talk about brotherhood, when you talk about friendship,
Yeah.
it's there. It must be there, no? But apart from that, they're beloved by a lot of people already.
Okay.
So parang na silang boy band. Apart from being the bar boys,
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Of the musical.
Well, aside from Bar Boys being a law school story, what do you think this story is really about? Bar Boys is really about?
It's about trying again.
Okay.
and trying again and again and again. What's lovely about Bar Boys is that it just hindi lang siya nag-resonate for law school students, no. People who take any type of test or bar or exam, doctors, engineers, teachers, or even college students, they resonate. The play resonates. I think mainly because we all go to the same process of we all want to become better people, citizens, students, no. But it's just so hard to do that in
Okay.
this country, but you just have to try and try again with each and every hurdle or failure.
That's beautiful. And of course, you do have law background in your blood.
Yeah.
My question is, how did the actual law community react to Bar Boys?
They said it was traumatizing. So it was so good that
Okay.
it made them remember what happened, no. So nakaka-traumatize daw, which is, I
wow.
guess, respectful of their journey as law students.
Okay.
Yeah.
How important was that for you? Na kailangan nandyan yung respect for that.
So important kasi it's so easy to na maging caricature yung experience.
Yeah.
But that entire ordeal, no, it has so much weight because they're not just trying to become lawyers for themselves, but really for other people to bring forth justice. Gosh, so we've been going to different law schools to promote our musical as well, and we see the law students how they are on their in their schools,
Yeah,
no? And
yeah.
how they're really committed to become lawyers.
Yeah.
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 Fans are saying the characters, their relationship feels lived in and very organic. How did you bring personal depth into these four boys?
Well, not just the four boys, but also the ensemble.
Yeah.
Each and every member. Para kami may klase.
Yeah.
No?
Okay.
So, dapat lahat ng word, whether it's in Filipino or in Latin, they must understand.
Yeah.
No? Because one of the things that lawyers in law school uphold is intellect.
Yeah.
Diba? So, you can't hold those words without understanding it. No? Hindi lang siya para binato mo lang. So, we had a lot of classes. We went to actual law schools. I brought them to a law school. They went to a moot court. Holistic ang ano nila.
Okay.
Except maybe for terror teachers.
Yeah.
Wala,
Terror
ano.
teachers.
Yes.
What's the how do you have actual law students in your cast or ensemble?
None because they
Yeah, because they can't do it.
Ah,
Yeah,
wala
yeah, yeah. I was
silang
gonna
time.
say.
They don't have
They
time, I
can't,
feel.
yeah.
Okay.
But there a lot. There was wala.
Wala.
Parang hindi kaya. Oo.
Hindi kaya.
Hindi kaya.
Oh, wow, that's so funny. But of course, when you take a look at the message you want to leave, some people might think, oh, baka pang law student lang yung musical na to, yung play na to, yung mensahe mo. When people do watch it, what do you think is the biggest message that you impart with them, or what do you think they resonate with the most when they see Bar Boys?
Yeah. We like what I said, no. It's about trying again, no? And also becoming good citizens in this country where it's so hard to become one, no,
Yeah.
because there are almost no role models in this country for that, no. So, but really to continue again, one of the songs from Bar Boys goes na may singilang pangarap, pero handa akong pagbayaran to because it will be better pag subukan mo muli. No? So, it really reflects the ordeal or what students or people go through right now, especially in those wide-eyed moments, no? And then you're faced by the reality of not just the real world, but also of the injustices that happen. And then how do you go forward, no? Thinking not just for yourself, but still for the country.
It feels relevant today. Do you
It
feel
is,
that?
yeah. So the beautiful thing with Bar Boys is that we're able to reflect or mirror contemporary times, no? And because especially in our contemporary moments right now, law is really at the forefront. No? We have the impeachment case.
Yes.
We have the international trials happening. It's also important that we impart that message that it is only through law, it is only through our law and the system that we can create lasting change. No? So may mga gusto kami impart na sana maintindihan natin yung batas and our power as a people. No? If we truly understand the law.
You know what? Speaking of, Anne, I have a proposal sa dapat may sequel na to eh. The ICC edition. Oo, hindi lang local, diba? Let's take it overseas.
Yeah, why not, right? This makes us really look forward to seeing Bar Boys the musical, which will happen starting October.
October
Please
20.
do invite our listeners.
Please
Our
watch
viewers.
Bar Boys, the musical. It's gonna happen October 24 up until November 23 at the Hyundai Hall of Arete at the Ateneo. So tickets are available at tickettome.net.
And you mentioned that the first week is already sold out.
Yes, it's already sold out.
Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, 3
Congrats.
months in.
Yeah.
And 3 months pa. And we're already almost sold out.
Yeah.
Near
Okay,
sold out.
okay.
It's a good
I
thing.
hope and I pray na it'll be harder and harder to get a ticket as we go closer to
Yes,
the show
yeah.
date.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Congratulations on that.
Pat, before we let you go, this show is called Beautiful Day. What makes your day beautiful?
What makes my day beautiful is really good coffee. Start with a good coffee.
Perfect. That's one of my favorite factors. I love coffee being the answer
Thank you so
or what
much for
makes your
joining
day
us
beautiful.
today,
Great
Pat.
show.
It does make it wakes you up, right?
Thank you so much, Pat. Really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Break a leg in advance, and thank you so much for being here. And hopefully we get to see it as well.
Yes, of course, yes.
1000%. Thank you so much for hanging out with us
you.
here on A Beautiful Day. Now,